Thanks for joining me so much for my coverage for the Cross-Platform Cup as we continue our coverage in round 2. And definitely, if you guys had seen the Cross-Platform Cup, round 1 was swept by Team PC 5-0 against the Xbox, but now it is going to be the PlayStation crew taking on the Team Xbox in round 2. So with that, in the last bit, we did see Gnome Slayer, the Bretonian team, taking the win away from the Skaven team 2-1, and gonna give the Xbox crew a much needed victory after being swept by the PC crew, and does give a glimmer of hope here for this Xbox crew to win the series 3-2. So that would be quite nice if that happens. But first, we are gonna take a look here. Wood Elf team of Fantfox taking on the Lizard Man crew of Tomidius on the number 5 board. So let's go ahead and jump straight into that game here. And we're going to find it up and get there and watch the replay. So unfortunately, I did not have any preliminary predictions, but I will say that I like Tomidius a lot. Very strong play against Ducky, but unfortunately Ducky just too lucky, and by the end was able to get the touchdown. So we'll see how this Lizardman crew is going to be executed against this Wood Elf crew, and hopefully for the Lizardman crew we'll be able to get a lot of injuries off against this Wood Elf team, because he's going to need it here today. Fantfox is going to be piloting the Wood Elf team, and again the Lizardman crew going to be coached by Tomidius. And yes, if I did do the preliminary predictions, I probably would have chosen the Lizardman team here today. But like I said, I didn't want to jinx myself too much. I don't know too much of the playstyles of the PlayStation crew, and I've only seen, what, one game out of Tomidius so far. So definitely, I just can't base all of my decisions on the one game and only what I've seen from this guy right there. So let's go ahead, quickly take a look at both the skills on both sides real quick now. As you can see, for the Wood Elf team, does have guard and also the sidestep block right there, and then the War Dancer here with the tackle, mighty blow, no skill there. The Tree Man does have grab, does have guard, and also gonna have that pro as well. So that will be really nice to have that tree up in the front line. Does have the sure hands pickup and the leader thrower right there, and then the block catcher, and then the War Dancer. Strip ball tackle with that sidestep ability, and then more sidestep with that wrestle here for the other catcher for that Wood Elf team. And so nice offense coming out for this Wood Elf team. And let's take a look here at the Lizard, and he does have lots of tackle, as you can see there. Block and tackle, wrestle with tackle, and break tackle, and then mighty blow with the block, and then block tackle mighty blow for this SAR. So loads of front guys here with that tackle ability. So the Lizardman team is well equipped here to take on this Wood Elf team. As dodgy as they are, they can get caught up by one of these SARs and get the beat down. Block with frenzy right here, and of course the cry score with that block skill does have those skinks in the black line. Block with that sidestep leader for that skink right there. And now block for this SARS right here. We are underway. Extra skink to come in for the Lizardman team. And we'll see who is going to come out here on top. And like I said, both sides with that leader ability. So here gonna have 4 rerolls for Tomidius and 3 for Fantfox. Looks like the Xbox for Life crew is going to be opting to receive the ball. So Wood Elves gonna see about trying to draw first blood right here. That's right, Scum. Scotch, it's what casters crave. Perfect defense. Oh, actually, it's the Lizardman crew is going to get the ball. Sorry about that. And the Xbox crew is the Wood Elf team. So Lizardman team will be able to get that ball off first. And that will be nice. Xbox crew is going to be the Lizardman crew. And I kind of forgot about that. PlayStation crew is going to be the Wood Elf team. So Tomidius opting to receive the ball, and I don't blame him here. Really wants to get the passes off from the front line, trying to get the 3 off, but unfortunately, perfect defense is going to throw a little bit of a wrench here at the cogs of the 3 bashes up in the front line, and that's going to be a little bit too bad. And now he's going to cover up the tree here on that tackle SARS right there. And the Croc score is going to have to move himself into slightly better spots here. But if anything, the Croc score, he'll just be able to maybe tie up maybe 2, 3 of the Wood Elves if possible. And here's looking like a good spot right there. Mighty Blow SARS, and I don't expect the Lizard team to falter here on the midfield. Get loads of bashes here, should be able to dominate. Skink is going to miss that pickup roll, and this might open up an opportunity for the Wood Elf team to get aggressive, but we'll see how Fantfox is going to do this one. Is he going to get aggressive? I think why not? After the bash here by this tree, and yes, he's going to get the defender stumble, so a big avenue right there, and uh-oh time. This might end out quite badly here for this Lizardman team. Ball is on the dance floor, and you better believe that the War Dancer here and also the rest of the Wood Elf team is ready to tango. There we go. Catcher moving down the pitch. We should see a blitz here on one of the Skink. Why not? And does get the both down dive. That's going to be good enough. We'll get a stun, in fact. And he should be able to maybe even get a ball pickup here against the 3+. We'll see about that. War Dancer's going to screen off here, and with a very quick catcher here in the midfield. Yes, he's going to get it. He's going to be able to make away with it, and might be able to get a nice little security blanket here. Yes, he's going to be able to move down, and gonna be able to get another, man, the screen off of the backside. So now only these Skinks, I think, might be able to get there to try to get that ball out. Actually, might be able to get the Lizard Man Saurus over here, but he does have that dodge ability, so both down die and also the defender stumbles aren't going to be good enough. But let's see here. Oh, this man might be able to get over there. He's going to blitz down the War Dancer instead, tie up the catcher. Tomidius, all kinds of trouble now after getting a little bit nuffled there on that ball pickup. And uh-oh, this is trouble. Wood Elves immediately jumping onto that ball. And 2-die block, thankfully, is going to be okay. Sidestep, not going to get him into the action as of yet. And if anything, Wood Elves are going to score it quite quickly here. If anything, should get that touchdown. Coming up, Wood Elves. Oh, yes. You know, anytime you're playing an Elven crew and you get the ball like this, this is just what you dream about at night. And if the Wood Elves could hold the ball for maybe one more turn, then that'd be great, because that will siphon the time up a little bit. But I think at this point it doesn't make a difference. Should try to get that touchdown, but he's going to fail that dodge. And yes, he's going to be able to get away just barely. We'll get that blitz off with the War Dancer. Almost getting a little bit nuffled there, but we'll be able to hit the Skink. We'll be able to also get the injury there. Not going to use the Apothecary, just a level 1 Skink right there. Not a big deal. So should be able to dodge away. Almost gets stifled there, but earlier he could not use the dodge skill because of the tackle. So there he does get to use the dodge skill without the tackle on that Saurus. So on the right side, gonna move around the right and get that screen away and trying to move the ball up and gonna get a couple of extras. Yes, we'll get that sprint off and get the touchdown. Why not? At first he was like, should I go? Should I just do it one by one? Nah, let's go ahead and get the touchdown. Wood Elf team gonna be able to draw first blood 1-0. And that, my friends, Lizardman team gonna be put on the back foot a little bit, getting scored on their possession half. So that is a big one right there, and that's the trouble with this Lizardman team. Skinks, as I've always said, unreliable at best. And right there with that Skink just flubbing that pickup roll, and the middle just wide open for a bunch of Wood Elves to just flood through. And that's kind of why you're able to just get a bunch of Wood Elves here near the midfield like this, because if there's any drop passes, if there's any flood pickup rolls in the midfield like this, and even a little bit closer, then at least you might have a chance at turning it around. And right there, as proven, is able to turn it around and is able to get to that touchdown. Wood Elves once again wearing that teak Under Armour. Mario Kart with the touchdown. Yep. You still can't believe you put 70 hours exclusively trying to unlock gold tires because you didn't know how to do? Yeah, well, it's one of those things, right? That's why we play the video games. Anytime there's an unlock or something that's in the game, then you really want to get it. You didn't look it up or anything? You just tried to just get it just based on luck or something like that? I mean, why waste time, right? Like, for me, I beat the game, and then after that, then I look at the cheats and stuff like that, or the not the cheats, but the things that helps me find out what is going on and where's all the secrets and stuff, so that I have a chance. Ooh, he's actually gonna box up the Saurus and get him ready for the surf coming up. So nicely done. Wood Elves not gonna miss a beat, gonna get out of dangerous Saurus with that 4 strength, and that is a nice opportunity. And what he also needs to do is screen off the side there because he doesn't want to get surfed himself. So Wood Elf team really needs to put a couple of guys here to make sure that his guys are going to be nice and safe. So that's why the War Dancer is right there to actually make sure that his guys himself won't get surfed. And big death injury. So Lizard Man crew, big one. And the Saurus is going to go out. And no more Apothecary for this Lizard Man crew. This is terrible. Tomidius getting dominated somehow, some way by Wood Elves. And the injuries are the ones coming out. Oh my gosh, getting outbashed there. And the Wood Elves are definitely loving that. But finally, oh boy, gonna miss the dodge. And definitely Lizard Man team will take that, because if not, then this is gonna just be a one-sided victory for the Wood Elf team. Sure, it's going to be just a level 1 lineman, but at this point, Lizard Man team definitely needs to try to keep it together. As I've said before, Blood Bowl, part psychology, I would dare say about 20%, so that does help his psyche out. Makes it to where he thinks, okay, yes, I've got the death injury on the SARS, sure, we are going to be down 1 skink as well. Skinks come in, so about even on injuries when you think about it. And should be okay-ish. But right now, you gotta believe that the Lizard Man crew is not feeling so safe with his chances at the moment. But he'll definitely keep it together. At least his morale is not gonna be completely soured. But yes, I have to say though, thankfully that injury did come out, because if not, this Lizard Man crew might just be going, forget about this game, let's just move on. But there's nothing really to move on. There's nothing left here. Xbox crew really needs to get a little bit luckier here with those injuries, if anything. And with the load of movement allowance for the Wood Elf team after the surf is able to reset his defense, and with the ball being way back here, was able to afford that time to get that surf off and get that nice big death injury off on that SARS on the left side. So extremely unfortunate that it happened, but nonetheless, that's why you don't want to get your guys surfed if you could try to help it, because that will mean an extra armor value break and an extra injury roll. So you never know. It's just a chance. There we go. Keeping to the dodge. If you can blitz a skink, you do it. And we'll be able to get that skink down, but no big injuries. Defender stumbles against the SARS. So far, so good. Wood Elf team going to be able to catch up here in the midfield, making it extremely difficult here for the Lizard Man team to maybe move up the pitch. But the Skinks, they do have loads of movement allowance, so he just needs to get about right here-ish to get that touchdown try in the next bit. Just turned 5 though, so not going to be too much of a hurry at this point. Source with that blitz, going to try to mighty blow, and with this lineman without the dodge ability, Defender down, defender stumbles are good, but not going to get anything. Just going to get that push here. Doesn't want to follow up because that would enable a 2-die block coming up. So just going to go ahead and get the cage formed up for his skink here and hope for the best. But don't forget though, this skink doesn't have sure hands, and so with the War Dancer now, with the strip ball, with the tackle ability, can actually jump in there, and nobody here with the guard ability for the Lizardman team. So with the cage sticking out like this, I have to say, I think the War Dancer's jumping in the next bit. Uh-oh. This is trouble now, and I think here it comes. There we go. I don't think the Wood Elf team is gonna miss a beat. He's gonna try to jump in there. Why not? Oh, gonna try to stand up, but the pro re-rolls. Oh boy, whole bunch of onesies there. So gonna take all the ones away, and now gonna attempt to leap. And it is going to be a 3+3+, and with all the ones being taken by the tree, that is an easy one here to do, and he will be able to get the 2-die blitz in, and he not only that, will be able to get the big injury. Ball is guaranteed to come out, and let's see where the scatter is. Oh, luckily, the skink, he's going to end up with it after all. The ball is not going to be on the ground. Lizardman crew, oh boy, wiping his brow with that aggression. The War Dancer coming out, and hopefully here the Lizardman team will be able to get a 2-die block here against that War Dancer and take him out of the picture. But first, gonna try to open up a nice little opening here for the skink to go on through. If anything, should be able to get a 2-die block here. Needs to re-roll that because he needs to get down that stupid little War Dancer. Just a pain in his side at the moment. Will be able to get him down. No armor value break. Oh yes, they absolutely have gotten their teak on under armor now. And we'll try to get the blitz here with the tackle, with the mighty blow. Open things up a little bit extra. And where are they going to go afterwards? Just going to be another push here. Skink has no real good spot to go. So 2-die block here. So they're going to have to depend on the cage yet again right there. So this Skink's not even going to move, I think. But War Dancer didn't even get stunned or anything. So we might actually see yet another 2-die blitz coming out from them with another leap. So, oh boy. I have to say, this is just god-awful at this point. But this is so much fun to watch at this point. Gonna miss that dodge. We'll use the reroll right there. And gonna take away the assist here for the leap coming up, but won't have a reroll for the leap. But it is a 3+3+, and it appears that he's gonna fail it straight away and get himself injured to boot. So the apothecary will come out, and oh no, he's gonna miss out on the main ball hawk for the Wood Elf team, and that right there in itself for the Lizardman team is a big win right here, because that right there, it would have made it nigh impossible for this Lizardman team to move that ball up the pitch, if anything, because of that strip ball, because of the tackle War Dancer, and now don't need to worry about that so much. He's still gonna have to worry about this tackle War Dancer, but at least no strip ball to contend with, because there's no sure hands on that skink. So I think at this point, oh man, that, my friends, is something that this Lizardman crew did not want to continue to see on the pitch, and hopefully maybe get another injury on this War Dancer, if anything, because both down dice is still good there. Right now, the ground is totally making more injuries for this Lizardman crew than anything else. You're right about that, King. The crowd is just getting into it. They're like, don't worry, Lizardman. We see you failing on your injury and your armor value breaks, so we'll do the armor value breaks and we'll get the injuries for you. And with this being a resurrection tournament, who cares who gets the injuries, because the SVP, not a non-factor. I mean, not a factor in this game whatsoever. Pro fail. And again, trying to get a big bash here. Tree has been almost non-existent, and with them rooted up like that, it's going to continue to just take down that SARS if possible. And quite honestly, this SARS is just waiting to get knocked down so that he could just not get hit. And this is the reason why we take grab for the tree, so that when he does root up like that, then at least we'll be able to bash up somebody for a little bit. Gonna try to get that blitz here with the War Dancer. 2-die blitz. Not gonna be able to take down the skink. Turn 8 coming up. And the Lizardman team will be able to get his touchdown there by the end. Maybe try to get a 3-die block at the end here with the tackle SARS, but I think at this point, no need for it. He's gonna do the GFI, I guess. No, he's got another one over here. Missed him. But he will be able to get 3-die blitz in, and he will be able to get down the War Dancer. Hopefully be able to get him down as well. Does have Mighty Blow on him, and he will be able to get the KO. Huge. And he should be able to get that touchdown there afterwards. Tomidius won't be denied for long, but damage has been done by this Wood Elf team, already scoring it on their possession half, 1-1. And it is going to be the bottom of the 8th, so Wood Elves actually has a chance to score it at the end once again. So we'll see. Does have a catcher with that sidestep, and again, 8 movement allowance here, just as I said before, 13 spaces here. 12 on the pitch, and then the 13th is the touchdown area. So with the maximum of 11 movement allowance, just needs a couple of pushes here on the front line to hit that pay dirt and get the touchdown by the end. So we'll see how this is going to shape up for this Wood Elf team. Will he be able to get the 1-move touchdown and then go up 2-1 by the end of the first half? And if he's able to do it, then that would be quite nice. But 1-move touchdowns, not an easy thing to do, no matter which person you're playing. But he does have that grab tree, so we'll be able to at least be able to throw someone into the hole so that he can get the 1-move touchdown try coming up. So that's going to be nice right there. Should be able to get that grab and pull that SARS into place here. But the blitz on the kickoff, and I do believe that should end all hope here. Just need to get a blitz here and take out somebody here in the front line. And it's going to re-roll that, why not? And the both down die, and that was going to be good enough, I think. Take that both down die instead of the push. And we'll be able to get down the main ball carrier. And that was it. That is absolutely it. Oh, the SAR is going to end up with the ball pickup. Hey! Why not? Yes, he is! On the catch! Look at that! Not every day you're going to see that. On the 6+ on the catch. Oh my gosh. Tomidius. He's laughing in his seat right now. I know that for sure. And the Wood Elf team can only just blitz down a skink at this point and hopefully be able to cause a big injury. But that will end all hopes of the 1-move touchdown. And re-roll the 3-die block to try to get the defender down die, and he does. And nice big KO here. He'll take that. He'll definitely take that. Going into the locker room, and oops, gonna fail the GFI. Gonna break the armor in. Oh, as we have said before, the ground has been producing the injuries for this Lizardman crew, and that catcher, oh boy, really was trying to get fancy with it. Wanted to get that GFI in and try to get some support here to get the block off, I guess, but is gonna pay for it with an injury. And Lizardman team, and indeed that was Mario Kart. But the Lizardman crew has taken some injuries there, 3 injuries, but Wood Elves has graciously given it right back. War Dancer with a strip ball tackle, a big dangerous piece at that, is going to go out, and then the catcher with the blotch ability, he's going to go out, and another lineman, and then the War Dancer that got KO'd, he's going to continue to stay out for the second half. And so Lizardman crew, yes, he does have a opportunity here. Wood Elves might actually have to score it fairly quickly against this Lizardman team, and boy, this is going to be a interesting match now. This is not a done deal for this Wood Elf team. You think they're in the lead, but they kind of aren't at the moment. It is tied up. Wood Elf's going to be able to pick that ball up with the thrower. Should be able to reform the cage here at the midfield. And oh no, big injury on the Lizardman team. And oh man, he's not even a Mighty Blow lineman. That was just a level 1 lineman taking out a big Saurus on the front line. Tomidius can't catch any type of breaks whatsoever. Really needs those Saurus. But the armor value 9 not holding up at all. And right now, yes, Scum is pointing out it is luggage abuse at this point. Oh man. But big hit here from the tree. This is definitely expected. We'll be able to get the armor value break against the Croc score. And we'll be able to take him down. And I have to say, a little bit surprised that the Croc score is the one holding up this Wood Elf team with a tree. I would have liked to see the Croc scores line up some other area. But I guess it doesn't matter because the Lizardman team was playing defense. So if anything, the tree probably would have just followed that Croc score around. But I would have liked to see the Croc score away from the front line and not get that tree an opportunity to get those bashes off against the Croc score here. Because the Croc score, what you really want to do against the Wood Elf team is you stick them on these Wood Elves and force them to dodge away from you. And it's a 3+ instead of a 2+ dodge away from the prehensile tail. So I'm a little bit unsure about this Crocs right here being on the front line, getting bashed down by the tree. So just a small positional error here from Tomidius. You definitely want to get that Croc score in a much better spot away from the line so that you can use the prehensile tail and make it a whole lot more difficult for this Wood Elf team to do anything with his Wood Elves. But Tree is now going to end up dominating this Croc score and make him a non-factor. And with that, that's a big piece to take away from this Lizardman team. So I have to say, Tomidius, I think maybe a big miss there. I mean, a small miss there, but I mean, it's going to end up being a big one if the Croc score is not going to be able to get away here and help out on the defensive side of the ball. So just these little things here and there, ladies and gentlemen, you have to think about in Blood Bowl. I mean, sure, you know, you can point to the RNG, you can point to Nuffle and say, oh, it's his fault, whatever. But at the same time, if you're not playing optimally, you have no one to blame but yourself. And right there, this is not an optimal play. So now the Lizardman team, he's down a whole bunch of numbers, and quite honestly, Wood Elf team should be able to capitalize. 3-die blitz here, should be able to get to the ball carrier even, and that may be the play there. KO, and like I said, if he had the Croc score, maybe he would have been able to stick it right in front there. Look, 3 Wood Elves are basically standing right next to each other right there, so the Croc score sits right there, and now what, right? You get a little help here on the front line, and then these Wood Elves have no choice but to dodge away. They can't do any 2-die blocks. And actually, as you can see right there, as I've pointed out, the Croc score really wants to get away from danger and gonna try everything to get away. So the Tree Man, if anything, should just step up and continue to hold up that Croc score if the Wood Elf team really wants to make it his ball game to win. Looks like the Tree Man. Instead, I think he sees a better target. I think gonna move away and try to cover things up here, but I would have actually liked to see the Tree either get right here or I don't know if you want to risk doing GFIs here, but get a couple of GFIs and tie up 3 SARs. That would be extremely uncomfortable as well. But it looks like a blitz on this left side. Wood Elves, I guess they're also down in numbers, so gonna need everyone to help out on that Saurus. These guys do have that 4 strength, so right there, it's gonna have to get a guy over there to help out. Saurus again pushes right back. Croc score finally gonna be free here and gonna move away, and as you can see, we'll be able to tuck him away. So the Wood Elves are gonna be missing a little bit of opportunity to keep that Croc score hemmed up. But actually, he's still in range from the tree, so might be able to get that tree up there, tie up a couple of the Lizardman team right there. And the fail GFI. The blitz not gonna come true. Actually had a chance at the ball even, and so Lizardman team, oh man, misses out right here and almost gets that ball out. So Wood Elves darn near loses the ball right there. But even with the ball out, I don't know what they're gonna do. Skink is in range, I suppose, and might have been able to get to that ball, but now here comes all of the push combinations, and that, my friends, is horrible bad. Gonna miss the dodge, trying to dodge away from the front line, and gonna fail the dodge, and gonna get the 1 in 36. Ho-ho! And that will definitely spare the Sars from getting surfed out himself. So Tomidius again, boy, getting a little bit lucky now, and so should get yet another try at the ball. So there we go, defender down dive, ball's coming out, and the Skink, he's in range. He's got stunty, so just 3+ dodges coming up. He's gonna have to do quite a few of them to get to the ball, but why not? Croxagore gonna make his presence known right there, but actually gonna take away the spot that the Skink probably should have just jumped through. But the break tackle, the Lizard crew, he's trying his best to get back there to help out, but he's gonna get 1 in 36. Oh no! Oh no! The Lizardman team had a shot, but Nuffle, you cruel mistress. The Lizardman crew had a chance at the ball, and the catcher is going to be able to scoop that ball up. The tree should be able to get the blitz off against the Croc score. Just going to be a push right there, but why not? It's okay. He's going to get into the face of the Croc score. Going to make it extraordinarily uncomfortable. The break tackle, Sars, he's gone now due to the injuries. I cannot believe what I'm seeing here. Wood Elves versus Lizardman team, and it's just been an absolute bloody affair. Wood Elves, I think, should be able to get the touchdown pretty soon here. Skink might be able to provide some sort of opportunity. Luckily, the Wood Elves themselves are also going to be down in guys, so might be able to have a chance here. Get the blitz here. Why not get some more injuries, I suppose. Lizardman team, one more reroll, so no need to use it. Just dislodge him. Get that push away and uncomfortably sit him right there. Get the 5+ dodge. The Croxagore. Yes, he's going to be able to get there. That, my friends, is beautiful. That's what he needs to do here. Tomidius is needing his Croxagore to uncomfortably get in the way of this ball carrier. No way of dislodging him, I don't think. Oh, he is going to be able to get the push combination though, so that right there is perfect. That's why stand firm, one of the necessities in life for Croxagores. But with that push combination, a nice little hit, and after that the catcher is going to move up. And they're going to continue to be okay. Yes, the prehensile tail doesn't hold back the lineman, and it will be able to produce a screen. That is so great. He's going to force the blitz here on the guy holding up the screen there. Will be able to get the defender down dive. More upper value breaks. Why not? So much blood. And we'll be able to get there. Yes, after a couple of go-for rolls. Not going to get enough for this time. 2-dive block coming out. He's got block. We'll be able to take down the lineman. Will we see another 5+ dodge coming out? Skink, he's going to get up here and make it even more uncomfortable. So here, more 5+ dodges, more 6s. Oh, we'll be able to take away the support from these Wood Elf team, and with the dodge, yes, he's going to be able to get away, but that will produce a couple of extra turns here for the Lizardman team to get his touchdown, I think. But the Wood Elves, whoa, he's going to hold the ball. He is going to hold the ball. Hold the ball. Hold the ball. Tying up the tackle, Yes, he will. And gonna need to get over here to tie up the other Saurus. I think, yes. He's gonna force a 5+ dodge if anything. And this is quite uncomfortable here. 2-die block. And who's gonna make the blitz on the ball carrier? I think the Wood Elf team has done it. He's gonna put the skink right here, and I think gonna try for the 5+ again. Yes, he is. One more reroll in the bank, and yes, he's gonna be able to dodge away. Look at this. Look at this. 3-die blitz. It's just gonna be a push. Just gonna be a push, and he's gonna sidestep into the touchdown area. 2-1. The PlayStation crew. Tomidius pulling out all of the stops at the end, but is not able to get what he needed on the 3-die blitz with tackle. No defender down, no defender stumbles, not even a both down die to help his cause out. And the Wood Elves will sidestep into the end zone and get his touchdown. And just in case you guys are wondering what happens when the Wood Elves make a touchdown on the Lizardman team's turn, it will expend his last turn and will get into the Lizardman's team's the next turn for him. So round 16 coming up, and at this point can only hope for a 1-move touchdown try, but with sidestep for these Wood Elf catchers on the front line, you might as well forget it. You might as well forget it at this point. Only thing you could do is maybe hope for, I don't know, the sidestepper to just cooperate. I don't know. But yes, there's going to be no 1-move touchdown here. Sidestep after the blitz will be over. So sidestep and the stand firm tree. You better believe he's not going anywhere either. And with that, Tomidius is going to fall. And going to fall short against this Wood Elf team. PlayStation will win the series after this, and that is that. Could be much too bad here, and that's gonna go down like that. Somebody's had a chance to get that perhaps win, and we'll be able to get a death injury by the end, but this is a resurrection tournament, so not a big deal here for the PlayStation crew. We'll be able to get the blitz off, and not going to get anything more. Injury off, and the Lizardman team couldn't get much out of it. So I think right there, at the first half, Wood Elf team was able to capitalize on the flood pickup roll, and then after that, it was just a nuffling from both sides, injury-wise and also dice-wise. Everywhere you look, it was just a bloody affair. But unfortunately, Wood Elf team was the ones being able to capitalize on a few extra injuries. If it really wasn't for the ground or the crowd, then the Lizardman team would have been a whole lot more in trouble. But thankfully, missed dodges and other things like that was able to cause the injuries necessary for the Lizardman team to continue to stay in the ball game. But by the end, unfortunately, gonna get 1 in 36 on the GFI blitz and was not able to get the touchdown. Well, actually not the touchdown, but the pickup try by the skink, and that was that. So a very fun affair. That's why we like watching and even playing Blood Bowl, because you just never know. But when you're on the wrong side of that, not a very fun thing to see. 2-1, Fantfox does pull out the victory, and with that, the series will go the way of the PlayStation crew, and the Xbox, well, they didn't get swept, but they are going to go 0-2 in the series and have no possibility to win this tournament whatsoever. So the PlayStation will be at the very least go up 3-2 in the series. But as I said before, the tiebreaker between the two, if the PC crew does end up losing it, then the wins will be the thing factoring into who is going to end up winning it. And if it still continues to be tied up afterwards, then they will just choose one champion from either side and play one game to win it all. So we'll see about that. We'll definitely have to wait and see. Let's go ahead and check if the other game had been done. And I'm just gonna go ahead and validate this match. Let's see if they have played. No, Chelsea Zola did not play against. So the first game here did not play yet for the cross-platform cup, and so we won't be able to get any coverage for that. But suffice to say that the PlayStation crew will win, and at the very least go up 3-2, if not 4-1. And quite honestly, hopefully they do go up 4-1, because for them to win it against the PC crew, then they at least have to win it 3-2, and at that point, then they will be tied in the wins column. So definitely something here that you have to wait and see coming up. So that's it for the cross-platform cup. Don't you guys go away though. Champions Cup coverage on your way right here, guys. So don't be leaving your seats. We are still going to be going on strong. A couple more games to cast here. And if guys out there, if you're watching, please hit that follow button and also that subscribe button if you're watching after the fact, also on YouTube. Definitely like my videos. More Blood Bowl action, as well as other strategy and role-playing games to come on my channel. And I'll be back in just a minute, so see you then.